Chosen one. The devil is a lie, and you've proven it time and time again. Every trap they set, you walked through untouched. Every lie they told, you turned into fuel. Ding dong, the deceiver is done. They said you wouldn't make it, but here you are, rising higher than ever while everything built against you crumbles. You didn't just survive, you made the truth undeniable. And now, the devil's storyline has been cancelled because you rewrote it with victory. The romantic propaganda they fed you was poison disguised as wisdom. You're too intense. Nobody will ever understand you. You're lucky someone tolerates you. These psychological weapons were designed to make you grateful for mistreatment, to make you settle for connections that slowly drained your life force while convincing you this was normal. The devil's most insidious deception was convincing you that toxic treatment was evidence of deep connection, that jealousy was passion, that control was protection, that manipulation was love. You endured years of emotional malnutrition while being told you were being fed a feast. You accepted crumbs while being convinced you were receiving abundance. The money shame they implanted in your psyche was a strategic operation designed to keep you financially dependent and spiritually suppressed. They convinced you that wanting financial freedom was materialistic, that pursuing wealth was spiritually bankrupt, that asking for fair compensation was greedy. These lies were the bars of an invisible prison, keeping you trapped in cycles of lack while others profited from your undervaluation of yourself. They needed you to believe that money was evil because your financial empowerment threatened their control. A financially free version of you was a dangerous version of you, dangerous to their manipulation, dangerous to their exploitation, dangerous to their ability to keep you small and manageable. They understood that economic independence would give you the power to walk away from situations that no longer served you. The spiritual bypassing they taught you was particularly insidious. Money doesn't matter. Wealth corrupts the soul. Good people don't care about material things. These platitudes were designed to keep you accepting less while convincing you that your deprivation was somehow noble. They made poverty seem like a virtue and abundance seem like a sin. Your financial struggles were never about your lack of capability or worth. They were about the limiting beliefs that were programmed into your subconscious, the scarcity mindset that was passed down through generations, the fear-based relationship with money that was cultivated to keep you controllable. Every time you doubted your ability to create wealth, you were hearing their voices rather than your own inner knowing. The cosmic abundance that flows through this universe recognizes no shortage. The same force that creates stars and galaxies, that makes flowers bloom and rivers flow, that orchestrates the perfect timing of seasons, this same infinite intelligence is the source of all prosperity. You were never separate from this abundance. You were only convinced that you were. Your financial breakthrough isn't just about money. It's about breaking the spell of limitation that was cast over your consciousness. Now listen up. You already know this is an AI video, but we're real people producing this. We decided to open up and share our secret, how we left our 9-to-5 and created abundance. We're going to teach you to do the same using artificial intelligence. Check the link in our description for our method. Your desires were never unreasonable. Your standards were never too high. Your expectations were never excessive. These were the complaints of people who benefited from your willingness to accept less, who profited from your programmed gratitude for scraps. They needed you to believe that wanting quality treatment was entitlement, that expecting reciprocity was selfishness, that demanding respect was arrogance. The universe operates from a frequency of overflow, not shortage. Abundance is the natural state of existence. Look at the countless stars in the sky, the infinite grains of sand on beaches, the endless varieties of flowers and creatures and experiences available on this planet. Scarcity is an illusion maintained by those who hoard resources and opportunities. Your refusal to be grateful for scraps is a spiritual awakening, not a character flaw. Your insistence on quality is a sign of self-respect, not entitlement. Your demand for excellence is an honoring of your divine nature, not an expression of arrogance. The programming that told you otherwise was installed by people who needed you to stay small, to feel big themselves. The assault on your perception was systematic and relentless. Every time your intuition detected deception, they convinced you that you were paranoid. Every time your gut screamed danger, they labeled you as oversensitive. Every time your inner radar picked up manipulation, they made you question your sanity rather than their integrity. Gaslighting is psychological warfare disguised as love. They needed you to doubt your own perceptions because your accuracy threatened their ability to operate in the shadows. Your intuitive abilities were so sharp, so precise, so threatening to their deceptive operations that they had to launch a full-scale campaign against your trust in yourself. The phrases they used were calculated to make you second-guess everything you knew to be true. You're being dramatic. That's not what happened. You're remembering it wrong. You're too emotional to think clearly. Each statement was a brick in the wall they were building between you and your own inner wisdom. Your nervous system knew the truth even when your mind was being manipulated. Every time you trusted your gut and were proven right, you were reclaiming your power. Every time you honored your inner knowing despite their protests, you were strengthening your connection to divine guidance. Every time you chose your perception over their projection, you were breaking free from their psychological prison. The validation you've been receiving from the universe is confirmation that your inner compass was calibrated correctly all along. The people who called you crazy are now witnessing the accuracy of your predictions. The situations you sensed were unhealthy are now revealing their toxicity to everyone. The red flags you identified are now being seen by those who once dismissed your concerns. The limitation programming they installed in your consciousness was their insurance policy against your success. There's not enough to go around. Good. Opportunities are rare. You better take what you can get before someone else does. These lies were designed to make you operate from fear rather than faith, from competition rather than creation, from desperation rather than deserving. They needed you to believe in scarcity because your abundance mindset was a threat to their control. If you truly understood the infinite nature of universal supply, you would stop accepting their limitations as your reality. If you recognized that opportunities are constantly being created rather than just distributed, you would stop settling for their leftovers. The scarcity programming made you grateful for any attention, any opportunity, any relationship that came your way. It made you hold on to situations that were slowly killing your spirit because you believed they were the best you could ever get. It made you compete with others who should have been your allies, fighting over scraps instead of creating abundance together. Your scarcity mindset was never about external circumstances. It was about internal programming. The same person who believes they live in a world of limitation will experience lack regardless of their external conditions. The same person who operates from abundance consciousness will create prosperity regardless of their starting point. Your breakthrough into abundance consciousness is a rebellion against their scarcity programming. Every time you believe in possibilities instead of limitations, you're casting a vote for expansion over contraction. Every time you pursue your dreams despite their warnings about competition, you're proving that abundance is a choice rather than a circumstance. The evidence of infinite supply surrounds you constantly. The billions of stars in countless galaxies, the endless creativity of nature, the unlimited potential for human innovation and connection, these are all reflections of the abundant nature of existence itself. Scarcity is an artificial construct maintained by those who profit from others' limitations. The success template they handed you was a cage disguised as a gift. They defined success as staying small enough to make others comfortable, being humble enough to avoid triggering jealousy, achieving just enough to survive while never threatening the status quo. Their version of success was designed to keep you manageable, predictable, controllable. They painted ambition as arrogance, confidence as conceit, and authentic self-expression as attention-seeking. They made you believe that truly successful people were somehow different from you, more talented, more deserving, more destined for greatness. They convinced you that your dreams were unrealistic, while their limitations were practical. The cultural programming around success was particularly insidious. Don't get too big for your britches. Stay in your lane. Know your place. These phrases were passed down through generations of people who had accepted artificial ceilings as natural boundaries. They were mantras of the spiritually imprisoned, not wisdom from the awakened. Your authentic definition of success has nothing to do with their approval or their comfort level. Real success means living in alignment with your highest values, pursuing your deepest passions, expressing your unique gifts without apology or compromise. It means creating a life that energizes you rather than drains you, that expands you rather than contracts you. Your success isn't just personal, it's political. Every goal you achieve, despite their discouragement, is a crack in the system that tried to keep you small. Every boundary you break is proof that their limitations were never yours to carry. Every dream you manifest is evidence that their definition of what's possible was fundamentally flawed. The relationship programming they installed was perhaps their most devastating psychological weapon. They taught you to mistake intensity for intimacy, chaos for connection, pain for proof of love's authenticity. They rewired your nervous system to associate healthy relationships with boredom and toxic ones with passion. The trauma bonding was so sophisticated that you became addicted to the very dynamics that were destroying you. The intermittent reinforcement, the push and pull patterns, the cycle of idealization and devaluation, these created biochemical addiction stronger than any substance. They made you crave the very poison that was slowly killing your spirit. They convinced you that stable love was bland, that consistent kindness was weakness, that reliable support was boring. They made you believe that if someone wasn't triggering your anxiety, they must not be stimulating enough. They taught your heart to confuse drama with depth, volatility with vitality. Your healing from trauma bonding is a resurrection of your authentic capacity for love. Every healthy boundary you establish is a declaration that you deserve better. Every toxic pattern you refuse to repeat is proof that you've broken free from their programming. Every moment you choose peace over chaos is evidence of your evolution. The relationships entering your life now are cosmic corrections for all the counterfeit connections you endured. The universe is sending you people who love you for your light, not despite it, who celebrate your growth rather than feeling threatened by it, who add to your energy rather than drain it. Your transformation in this area is particularly significant because it breaks generational patterns of dysfunction, the trauma bonds that were normalized in your family line, the toxic relationship dynamics that were passed down as normal. You've interrupted these patterns and created new possibilities for future generations. The selfishness accusations they hurled at you were psychological manipulation designed to keep you pouring from an empty cup. Every boundary you attempted to set was labeled as cruel. Every moment you prioritized your well-being was painted as heartless. Every time you chose yourself over their demands was characterized as betrayal. They weaponized your compassion against you, making you feel guilty for basic self-care practices. They convinced you that putting yourself first was morally wrong, that considering your own needs was spiritually bankrupt, that protecting your energy was evidence of a cold heart. This programming kept you available for exploitation while making you feel noble about your own depletion. Your energy is sacred, your time is precious, your emotional resources are finite and renewable only through conscious restoration. The people who demanded unlimited access to these resources while contributing nothing to their replenishment were energy vampires masquerading as loved ones. The guilt you felt when setting boundaries was not your conscience speaking, it was their programming resisting your liberation. Real love supports your self-care efforts because it understands that healthy individuals create healthy relationships. Toxic people resist your boundaries because they profit from your depletion. Your commitment to self-preservation has nothing to do with selfishness and everything to do with sustainability. You've learned that saying no to what drains you creates space for what energizes you. That protecting your peace isn't about avoiding responsibility. It's about maintaining the capacity to serve from a place of fullness rather than emptiness. The manufactured competition that divided you from potential allies was one of their most effective control mechanisms. They pitted you against people who should have been your collaborators, making you fight over scraps instead of creating abundance. Together, they convinced you that someone else's success meant less opportunity for you, that there wasn't enough recognition, love, or resources to go around. Your success does not diminish anyone else's potential for success. Your happiness does not reduce the amount of joy available to others. Your abundance does not create scarcity for anyone else. The universe operates from infinite supply, not limited resources. The only shortage is in consciousness, not in actual possibilities. The relationships you're building now are based on mutual support rather than mutual competition. You're attracting people who celebrate your victories rather than feeling threatened by them, who see your success as proof of what's possible rather than evidence of what they're missing. Your evolution beyond the competition mindset is liberating not just for you, but for everyone in your orbit. When you refuse to compete, you create space for collaboration. When you celebrate others' success, you attract more reasons to celebrate. When you operate from abundance consciousness, you become a beacon for others ready to escape scarcity. In thinking, the networks you're building now understand that lifting others up elevates everyone, that sharing opportunities creates more opportunities, that supporting each other's dreams makes everyone's dreams more likely to manifest. This is the frequency of authentic success, collaborative rather than competitive, expansive rather than contractive. The narrative manipulation they orchestrated was perhaps their most audacious deception. They rewrote history to cast themselves as victims and you as the villain. They twisted every situation to justify their behavior while demonizing your responses. They made you question your own memories, your own experiences, your own version of events. The gaslighting was so sophisticated that you began to doubt your own lived experience. They convinced you that your memory was faulty, that your perceptions were distorted, that your reactions were inappropriate. They made you feel crazy for trusting your own senses, for believing your own eyes, for honoring your own experience. They needed to control the narrative because the truth would have exposed their manipulation. They needed you to accept their version of events because your authentic story would have revealed their toxicity. They needed you to doubt yourself because your clarity would have threatened their ability to operate in darkness. Your authentic story is finally being heard and believed. The people who once dismissed your version of events are beginning to see the patterns you identified long ago. The behaviors you called out are now being witnessed by others. The red flags you pointed out are now obvious to everyone. The validation you're receiving isn't just personal vindication, it's cosmic justice. Every time someone acknowledges that you were right about a situation, the universe is correcting the record. Every time your truth is recognized, another layer of their deception is stripped away. Your courage in telling your authentic story gives others permission to tell theirs. Your refusal to accept their false narrative creates space for truth to emerge. Your commitment to reality over their fiction becomes a beacon for others who are still trapped in their web of lies. Your very existence has become a refutation of every limiting belief they tried to impose upon you. Every goal you achieve dismantles their predictions. Every relationship you build contradicts their warnings. Every success you create demolishes their assessments of your potential. You are walking, breathing evidence that their limitations were never yours to carry, that their fears were never yours to inherit, that their small thinking was never your destiny to fulfill. Your life has become a masterclass in transcending other people's expectations and creating your own reality. Your transformation is not just personal evolution, it's a cosmic statement. You've become living proof that human potential cannot be contained by other people's consciousness. That divine purpose cannot be derailed by human interference. That authentic power cannot be suppressed by external opposition. The ripple effects of your breakthrough extend far beyond your individual life. Every person who witnesses your transformation receives proof that change is possible. Every dream you manifest becomes evidence that others can manifest theirs. Every limitation you transcend shows others that their limitations might be illusions too. Your story is being written in real time, and every chapter contradicts their predictions. Every page turns in defiance of their expectations. Every plot twist proves that they never understood the magnitude of who you really are. Your life has become an epic novel of triumph over limitation, of truth over deception, of authentic power over artificial control. The cosmic celebration of your victory is reverberating throughout the universe. Every star in the sky is witness to your transformation. Every force of nature is applauding your breakthrough. Every spiritual law is confirming that you've aligned with your true destiny. You are the living proof that the devil is a lie, that limitation is an illusion, that other people's opinions about your potential have no power over your actual possibilities. Ding dong, the lies are dead, and you are the one who killed them.